I think being in Switzerland influenced my sound a lot. To begin with, I guess, in a few ways I felt a little bit uncomfortable because I was away from home, and you have all of those things like missing your family and just getting used to a different culture and a different way of living. So I had a lot of kind of emotional inspiration, I guess. The art scene's really thriving and stuff, so it's always pretty educational going into town on the weekend, or going to an art show, or watching some music and things like that. There's always something going on. My girlfriend at the time was living there, so I wanted to go and see if I could make things work over there. So yeah, that's why I went in the first place. I was living in Bern, which is the capital of Switzerland. It's where the parliament's based and all that stuff. And in particular, I was living in a little part of Bern called Mudifeld. It was really, really awesome. Like, it was pretty small, just pretty much like a few blocks wide, and yeah, there was heaps of kind of apartment buildings around there, and yeah, I remember watching everything change as the seasons changed. That was pretty amazing, because I've got a photo and I look out the window and all the grass is green, and the trees just, I don't know, they start to lose their leaves and things like that. And then I've got another photo where everything is just white. And also just the geography and the weather and things like that. Like, stepping out, I would get on a tram and go into the city, and then all of a sudden I'd be amongst buildings that were built in the 1300s. I was continuously writing solo music, like acoustic songs and stuff like that. And then I guess my interest in music changed a bit, and the styles that I was into changed. So yeah, I just started writing different music, I guess. It wasn't as though I just woke up one morning and thought, oh, I'm going to start writing music. I guess I never really stopped.
Squares and numbers and screens and squares and numbers and screens. Squares and numbers and screens and squares and numbers and screens. Build a world.
I guess my decision to release the album just came from, I just knew that if I wasn't going to release it when I did, then it wasn't going to happen at all, because I didn't think it was going to be good enough. So it was kind of like, just do it or it's never going to happen sort of thing. So I did. And I was really happy with it, because if you just let it rest and you don't listen to it for 6 months, and then one of your songs comes on, or you listen to it and then you realise that, yeah, it was probably ready to come out anyway, but you get so inside your music and so hypercritical that it's really difficult to sit back and say, yeah, well, I think that's pretty good.
One, two, three, now it's gone like it was never there. One, two, three.
scene to me is actually, in my mind, it's becoming a giant family. To me, it just I've been playing in bands for a long time, and over the years you gradually meet more and more people, and then I guess as you reach small milestones and you become a little more successful as the years go by, then you just accumulate a lot more friends and people who can help you achieve your goals. And I think that's how I see the Perth scene now. It's I feel comfortable. I'd like people to walk away from our live performance having a feeling like if they've listened to the album that it's not exactly the same as the album. I like our live performance to have a more raw element and more I guess attacking sort of band sound, but at the same time retaining some sample-based music and more electronic sounds. I've gathered a lot of knowledge over the past couple of years, and I'm really looking forward to putting that knowledge to the test and really creating my own musical space in my studio and using that kind of information that I've gained to create like really considered music and something that I'm really proud of.
It takes my breath away.
I don't really need anything except for a space and some ideas, and then I'm pretty much happy, you know. I don't need to become famous or for people to know who I am. It's just something that I've got to do either way. So in that respect, I'm really lucky because I'm not chasing anything special. I'm just expressing how I feel, and I'll do it whether I'm earning $1 million or I'm losing money. I don't really care, so it's just something that I've got to do.
Right by your side without a sound.